Quick example of direct fire against vehicles. We've got a Chieftain and a Swingfire anti-tank rocket launching system against two T-72s. I'm going to declare the Chieftain to fire. I'm declaring my target to be a T-72 there. The target is spotted because it's moving in the open at less than 45 inches. The target is in range because my range of a Chieftain is in fact 20 inches is its effective range, and its maximum range would be 40 inches. So this is actually 10 inches, less than 10 inches, so it gives me a bonus to my penetration dice roll. First thing I need to do is actually roll to hit. Now my range is short, so that means I hit on a 3+. I need to check to see what quality my troops are. My quality of troops are good, which is gives me a 2-hit modifier of +1. So effectively I'm hitting on a 2+. There's no other sort of modifiers here. There's quite a few modifiers, but none of them are actually applicable at this time. Okay, so I've got a rate of fire of 3. Now I'm assuming my Chieftain hasn't moved, but even if it did move, it wouldn't make any difference because it's got gun stabilizers under the equipment, so that means it could move and fire its full rate of fire. So it's going to throw 3 dice. Okay, we'll get a 6, a 5 and a 2, which are all hits. We then go to the T-72 and look at the T-72's armour. Now it's been hit in the front, where its armour strength in the front is 10. And it's been hit by a Chieftain weapon which has a penetration of 12, firing standard ammunition. I'm not firing heat or anything like that. Okay, so the difference between the two is 12 to 10, so it would give me 2 dice. Normally would give me 2 dice for each hit, and I've got 3 hits, so I would have 6 dice at this point. Now, because I'm firing at short range, I actually get a gun penetration modifier of +2. So my Chieftain's penetration becomes 14 against the defense of 10. So that gives me 4 dice for every hit I've made. So I get a total of 12 dice. Now, I could have fired at both T-72s if I decided to split fire, but if I'd split fire I would have only had a rate of fire of 2 instead of 3. Okay, but we fired everything at 1, so we then do 4 dice, and we've got to get a 4, 5 to suppress it, or a 6 to kill. So we got nothing on the first hit. Second hit we've got a suppression, and final hit we got a suppression. Now you can only take 1 suppression from direct fire per turn, so we've got 1 suppression on the thing there. Next thing to do is we'll have a look at the swing-fire missile system, which has a range of 2 to 40 and a penetration of 14. Now a rate of fire of 1, so we get one shot. We're well within the missile's maximum range. Missiles always hit at the same value regardless of the range. They're not like guns, which are much better the closer up you are. So we've got to throw to hit at standard range for missiles being, it's a first generation missile, so I've got to get +6 to hit, so I've got one shot at +6 and I missed. Brilliant. Okay, so the total effect from that particular set of firing examples is one sort of potential suppression on one of the T30 or T72s. Now when you roll for suppression, you look at your troop quality. My troop quality is good, so I've got to get a 4+ to actually pass my suppression test. So I throw a 5, which means I'm fine. So there's been no effect on the T72s. If I'd got a suppression, it would have picked up a suppression marker, and it would have had a detrimental effect on the T72 when it was firing back in return.